Well, the I-Team first introduced us to Alice Lynn and her lawsuit against a major bank in January. The Alhambra grandmother lost more than $700,000 when a scammer tricked her into handing over her life savings. She says her bank didn't do enough to stop the transactions, and she sued them.
Our investigative reporter Lolita Lopez joins us with a new proposal that really focuses on protecting seniors before they become victims of this kind of fraud. Lolita.
Colleen and Carolyn, that proposed state legislation looks at the role of financial institutions in transactions that involve older folks in fraudulent activity. We asked the author of that bill how it could help people like Miss Lynn.
It was so hard. My goal is to try to survive.
We met 80-year-old Alice Lynn in January when she first told the I-Team about losing more than $700,000, her life savings, after someone befriended her through text messages.
I was in tears every day.
In 2022, she says she began conversations with the man through an online web chat, and they discussed similar experiences, like the loss of her husband to cancer years back. She says the man claimed to have also lost his wife tragically.
And then I just start to trust him.
She says he told her about investing in cryptocurrency, asked her to download apps, invest, and showed her what appeared to be profitable accounts.
He gave me the instruction, and at that time, I totally trust him.
She explained she visited local Chase Bank branches and began making transfers, hundreds of thousands of dollars only a couple of days apart, as shown in this chart in a complaint filed on her behalf in Los Angeles Superior Court.
I believe it was okay. That's why I keep going to the bank.
The complaint alleges Chase representatives did not ask any pertinent questions, flag these highly irregular and suspicious transactions for further review, or complete a sufficient risk assessment. The complaint also claims Lynn had not made transfers with Chase for several years prior, and alleges bank representatives did not contact Lynn or her eldest daughter, an authorized user, on the account. State Senator Bill Dodd from the Napa area says he has heard stories like Lynn's before.
I had one person that testified for this bill that almost lost $1 million, and that was all her life savings.
He is proposing new legislation that would make banks and financial institutions follow certain processes before a transaction happens.
What they should be doing is saying, I've checked your record. You've never wired any money from this financial institution before. Do you know who it is that you're wiring this money to? And why are you doing it? Asking some very, very simple questions. And this bill just sets up standards for which banks would have to adhere to.
A Chase representative did not comment on the legislation proposal. In regards to Lynn's case, Chase Bank told the I-Team in part, "We urge all consumers to ignore phone or internet requests for money or access to their computer or bank accounts. Legitimate organizations or companies won't make these requests, but scammers will." Adding, "When customers visit our branches to complete wire transactions, our bankers ask questions, raise awareness around various scam scenarios, and provide clear warnings that once a wire is sent, you may not be able to recover your money. These interactions occurred in this case when Miss Lynn authorized these wires." Senator Dodd tells the I-Team we must all recognize how good scammers have become in duping people and how we have to protect ourselves.
Let's use this as a teaching moment for everybody. When somebody wants your money, they're going to do anything they can to get it. Be wary. Ask a trusted friend. Ask a relative. Don't just give your money to people you don't know, because 9 out of 10 times, in my view, from what I've seen, it's a scam.
Now, this bill is in the Assembly's Banking and Finance Committee right now. The senator expects to get a hearing within the next 30 days, and if it passes, the bill would move forward to the full Assembly for a vote. Now, while the bill is focused on elder and dependent adults, Senator Dodd believes it could help others who may find themselves dealing with wire transactions and fraud. As for Miss Lynn's case, her attorney tells us it has been moved to federal court, and they are working to get the case back to state court.